So one of the biggest questions going into the event was, do I need more rank threes? You know, do I need to buy anything inside the store? Fortunate enough, this event came with a bit of help of prestige. We had 6 stones, we had Titan shards, we had Titan crystals to try to hone in on Infamous Iron Man, which was the one we got. Thank you, Kabam, for that. And also the Bug Lady. But the true question for me later was like, how many rank 3s do you need? How many rank 3s are you going to be happy at? And what keeps you at ease? You know, what keeps you mentally feeling like, I have the edge, I'm competitive enough, and I can do it. Currently, now as of the event is over, it's 28 rank 3s, and I still have some more to go into it. But we're going to jump into what deals I picked up, why I picked up, kind of give you my thoughts through the whole process. And then kind of what some strategy that I kind of halfway through, I'm not going to say that I planned on this before, no, but halfway through, I basically am going to be doing because it just makes sense, right? Right now, we just got a bunch of rank 3s, and that is kind of the payout. And then I think in 2024, we're going to start seeing rank 4s, where we should see in rank 4s, but I think the payout for rank 4s is going to be in the 2024 market, Black Friday deal. So I think I'm saving my dollars for that, and we're going to definitely grind a lot more and be more prepared for the next event, you know, in 2024. So let's get on to the video. Hey, what's up, guys? We are like minutes away before the end of the Hunter's Market, the Black Friday deals, and we're just going to do a little recap, kind of like what I promised that I was going to say on what I picked up, why I picked them up. So hopefully it's not too long-winded when it comes to everything we got here. So let's start off with the units. So the units, we had tiers, right? We had to pick up and spend a certain amount to unlock the next tier and so on and so on. So kind of forced us to buy stuff, which is not bad. Honestly, if you have units, or that's if you were buying the unit packages for cash, you were kind of having some fun, picking up some resources, buying the deals, figuring out which one was the best one, and then moving forward, figuring out what was good for your account, what had more value. So what we did, and I'm gonna see if I can remember exactly, we bought this one, had to do a lot with the 7-star 6 stones because prestige was a big kind of motivator for me in my purchases. And I believe after that one, we went to bundle, if I'm not mistaken, the Valiant Greater Summoner bundles. I think that's the one we went with because it had a rank up gem, had some shards. I completely had forgotten about the Valiant Nexus crystals, but we did open those. And then I went into the Titan Nexus crystal for a little bit of RNG fun, just to see what we could get. The payout wasn't great, but whatever. We got at least the 2 to 3 gem. And then after sitting there for a couple of days, we went back and picked up this bundle, I believe. Oh no, that what did we pick up? I think we picked up a mixture of this, like kind of like the direction was this one again, having to do with the 6 stones. And then we picked up this one. And then the reason we picked up this one is because we got really fortunate on one of the Titan crystals when it comes to the shards. That had to do with the unit packs to be able to get the Infamous Iron Man. And so I needed to get him awakened. I did open another Titan crystal and didn't happen. So we had to get this awakening gem. You know, obviously you can go with one of these if you didn't have a specific champion or he wasn't part of the saga, option. So at least he was. And so it made it easy to just, hey, I need to get that one and use it on him, right? And so that's kind of the unit packs. Now, one thing I went into this event is I had about 20,000 units. And that helped so much because if you look at my cash deals when it comes to the unit store, what I actually bought, I did not max out the store. And because of that, that kind of helped me a lot. So the 20,000 units that I had saved up still wasn't enough. I still had to pick up some of these deals or cash offers to kind of get me there. Now, big shout out to John here for really helping us out to make sure that we had some fun with the Odins and trying to chase the serpent. We ended up getting the duck every single time, but I guess it's for the memes. Man, and that freaking duck.
Round 2.
Duck. But he ended up helping us out get those Odins. So we got 2 of them because of John. And so other than that, we wouldn't have gotten any Odins, the Allfather Odins. What I did go and get was a Black Panther because we were just 10,000, just like I am now, 10,000 shards from a Titan Crystal. And I was like, okay, let's try it. Let's see our luck. And I think that's the one where we got the Iron Man. So that really paid out really well. So that was like, if you look back, you're like, was it worth it? Yes, 100%. And then we picked up some of the other packs, which was the Tony Stark again because it had 6 stones. We kind of maxed that one out, and that was kind of like my thinking. It was like, hey, that's pretty much it. I know there is this Relic bundle it's pretty pricey, and that's usually the case. It was $100. It's $100, still $100. I haven't maxed it out, and it gave us like rank 2 to 3 gems, and that was the goal. Like I was like, hey, making sure like the nexuses were focused on the relics that required or needed to be 6200 for me to help progress my account forward. Awakening gems, unfortunately, I'm freaking maxed out, so I'm just waiting for them to like release new relics if they ever do, whether that's like planned for 2025 or not. We're sitting on a bunch of awakening gems, and I got 3 relics now at rank 3. For the most part, if you didn't buy this, you're going to be sitting typically, I think it's at 1. But now with the Battlegrounds store update, slowly we should see players kind of reach another relic or their second or first relic to rank 3. You could have bought it $100 or $400 because that's kind of like the limit. I went for 2, so giving me a total of 3. I felt like that was a good balance without like having to feel like I need to buy all of them. Plus, we couldn't buy them all, so that's why we went with 2. We are going to focus though on Battlegrounds to buy the rank up resources for the relics. It's going to take us a bit longer. I would say it takes us maybe 2 months or so to be able to have enough resources, and by then hopefully we've managed to open more relics to be able to hopefully dupe more of the relics that we care for prestige. But yes, I can expedite that by just saying, here's an extra $200, Kabam. Give me the 2 to 3s, give me the Nexus, and we'll see kind of what I get. And then some 6 stones, like 40, 80 6 stones, So yes, that could have been the choice. And I think I could have, if I would have given them $2 more $100, I think, and I gave some suggestions and some kind of feedback to Kabam about having a resource, having a dedicated like area where we can go in and figure out what the relics look like. We know what is a certain relic, whether it's a 6-star, 5-star, 4-star, give you, like what kind of bonuses do you get, whether it's attack, what kind of like prestige do you get as well. When it comes to these relics, especially with the new updated website, it would have been great because that gives us like a good source that's from Kabam to just go in there and just be like, hey, this is what we're getting. This is what it's going to do if you buy this. So it gives me a bit more, at least for me, more motivation to be like, hey, yes, I can sit there because we love to plan. We love to like kind of like break it down and just be like, all right, what's the move? What am I going to do? How am I going to play the game? What's the direction I'm going to get? So the strategy, the planning, like all that, really, some players like enjoy that. And especially it's really money you're also too investing into it. So basically that's the story behind the relics. And then the story behind everything, all the unit packs, the cash offers are that. I thought to myself, I'm not going to lie, here towards the last minute, was like thinking to myself, I was like, damn, like, do I pick up another Odin? Do I pick up some more units? We're 10,000 shards away from another Titan Crystal. What do I do? Because I am probably going to need, it's almost guaranteed, I'm only at like 6,000 units. Guaranteed I'm going to need some units for the banquet at the end of the month, for the Karina's challenge that got announced, that's coming in like 4 days. So I'm gonna need resources. I'm gonna need units, and so I thought to myself, like, do I do it? But I think Karina's challenge is gonna be here ongoing for a while, and I think there's gonna be a kind of like tie-in from what I understood from the live stream with the banquet. So we're gonna be on grind mode to try to get as many units as possible. And yes, I can like ideally in a perfect world, the units, the cash deals are there. You just pick them up and you bump up your units, you bump up your champions, your resources, you bump up everything. And you have the ability to like go into the challenges, have some fun with the crystals. But we're not in that situation right now, so we're just gonna hold back and just grind. We're just gonna try to grind as much as we can, bump up those units again. If we can get to like a solid 20k, I don't know, whether we're gonna reach that. We're gonna try, but I think it's kind of like far reach, especially being at 6,000. Obviously, we're not going to spend any units at all in any pop-up deals. There is a good one, I think, right now for 9,000 units. Man, I'm missing a warlock. That would have been amazing to get that warlock. We don't have them. We do have the sunspot, but yeah, no, we just don't have an abundance of units at the moment. So yeah, that's kind of like the story and my kind of like my, I guess, Hunter's Market Black Friday for 2024. What I picked up, I had mentioned, like I said, going into it, like I wasn't going to be splurging, welling out on the event. Because sometimes at the end of the day, you kind of like, you do it and then like I said in the past, I've been there, I've done this so many times, and then you kind of just like almost regret it. You kind of just hold back on a lot of resources. Yeah, you can rank up everything you want, but like, are you going to use all those rank ups? That's the true question. And I think we get caught up in the moment for sure, which is a lot of fun though. And I think I had a good balance, of fun. Yes, I'd love to open more. Not without a doubt, I would love to open more, but I think I am at a good balance where I don't exceed, and max everything out. And then I had enough fun, but a lot of that had to do that we went in with a lot of units. The biggest thing was the store and the units that we had going into it, that we were able to not have to buy all those Odins and all those units from the store to be able to make this happen. So if this went on for a little bit longer than that period, and we were able to get more units, we definitely would have been able to get this 5k unit pack, and then probably the Titan Crystal 2 as well. But again, we ran out of time, we ran out of units, and yeah, it is what it is. Until next year, guys. Until next year when this event comes, hopefully we're better prepared. We prepare a lot sooner, because I started like really just saying, oh yes, let's get ready. I think in October. Okay. And that is not enough time. At least for me, not enough time. We went through pretty much the whole month of just November to try to get ready for this. But I think next year, if we can start getting ready a little bit sooner, and also collect units a lot sooner, have a stash, I would say, I think for next year, if we can have a stash of 40,000 units, we can probably avoid picking up all the cash offers. But there's going to be, hey, you want that specific item. I think there's going to be a reason for us to pick up some cash offers though next year, because we're starting to see rank 4s, and I think by next year, right now we saw an abundance of rank 3s. I mean, that makes sense, right? The only thing they can sell you is the top of the top tier, which is rank 3s. They can't right now sell you rank 4s because they don't exist, or resources don't exist, but they're coming. So that means that by next year, I believe the Hunter's Market, whatever they're going to call it, Black Friday deals are going to have some rank 4 materials in it. And so if you held back from your purchases this year and you're going to go all in next year, I think next year's the year to go all in because of rank 4. So that's going to be a big indicator. Now, this year you might be like, hey, yeah, I'm sitting at like 28, 21, 15 rank threes. Yeah, I would love some more, but I don't need more. I think I'm doing more than enough with my rank threes than I need. So yeah, I think next year is going to be the year that we probably do well out. But this year we're doing a different thing. And let me know how your event went. Did you well out? Did you pick everything up? And then I'm sure you ranked up. If you did pick everything up, you ranked up a bunch of champions because you have a lot of resources to do so. So I'm sure your rank threes are looking like 35, maybe, even 40. I think there's going to be a few people at 40 rank threes. But the race to rank threes, we're going to get there. We still need a lot more champions. There's new champions coming, buffed up champions coming. Those are going to be available in 7 stars, guaranteed to get them. So we're waiting to see how we can manage to get our hands on that Deadpool X-Force. That's the one I'm excited for. Hopefully we can. And yeah, guys, well, didn't want to do a recap of everything. Like I said, I would. And just kind of take you to what my thought process was, why I did what I did. And yeah, that's it, guys. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Peace.